Okay, Ravu. So, dinner something. More win, madam.
No, I'm just gonna wear the choir shoes. Yeah.
வேணா எடுத்துன்னு வரேன்.
Honestly, sneakers, he's not really gonna care.
பாத்துட்டு சொல்றியா?
I'll change because I'm like,
இல்ல இந்த black shoe நான் கொண்டு வந்தேன். அது வேணுமா?
no, I'm better black shoes. I'll wear those because I'm wearing a dress, so it'll be more like it'll. I don't wear good shoes.
Hi guys. Guys, give me 1 minute. Huh? Sorry guys, I ran late today. I had to start 5 minutes later. Mhm. How was last week's homework? What you're all doing?
Miss Priya,
Mhm.
I finished last week's homework, but is there a way I can just send it to you from like my mom's WhatsApp? Because I just couldn't do it through Google Classroom, but I did finish it. I can make my mom send it to you if you want.
Okay, you verified, Amma?
Yeah.
Oh, you verified it?
What do you mean?
Meaning, with the answer key.
Yes.
Then that's good.
Okay.
Okay, ask your mom to message me that you have done. That's enough. You see what I mean? If
Yeah.
your mom messages me, it's great.
Okay, I will. She'll message you.
Okay. Was the homework easy? We started graphing quadratics, correct?
Yeah.
Harshita, did you find it easy?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, I saw Abiba. Okay, see, but what I did not see was from some of you. I don't want to pick out, but at the same time, I did not see some of yours. It's a really concerning. It's concerning. But did you all check with the answer key? Pranav, Harshita, did you check with the answer key?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Rishit, Rishit, did you check with the answer key? Rishit,
So.
see. Akshada is in here. She's not in here. Where is your? Did you do Anya?
I don't think so. I didn't check this week.
Okay. Seema, only when you do
Because
that.
I wasn't there for last class, so I just finished watching the video last night.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're aware of what went on, huh?
Yeah. I wasn't able to understand the radicals.
Yeah, Miss Priya, the radicals homework was really confusing for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. See, this is what I want to bring. I wanted to bring up in class, right? If there's some.
Because
There
when
are-
I was watching the recording, I didn't really understand like the radicals.
Harshita, did you understand radicals?
I understood it.
Oh wow. Rishit, how about you?
I understood most of it.
Most of it. Okay. Adira and Pranav.
I found it easy.
I thought the graphing was really easy since we already did that in school too. The other one was kind of hard.
I see. I see. Okay, radicals. Anyway, you need to know. Let's see. Some of you have not submitted. Why? I don't know. Shraddha, Adira. Adira, you did not do looks like radicals. Oh yeah, you have not submitted. You said okay.
I finished it. I couldn't upload it on there.
Okay. No. Yeah. Your mom will message me, right? Yeah, I'm a little okay. We'll go over radicals. I did not finish the problem. To finish 8 or something, but I'll finish everything next week. Okay. You have holiday tomorrow, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's review the radical piece. I'm not comfortable. Looks like homework. Can you let me know what part of it was difficult? Can I share? So
I
you
just
can
didn't
let me know.
understand radicals in general.
I don't want to reteach. Anya, I want you to attend the class at the same time. I would like to hear what was difficult. Can I share? Guys, can I share and you can tell me what was difficult about it? Okay. Where is Chrome? Chrome is here. Mhm. I know. I gave variables, right, Bhakti? This is what you pointed to, right, Bhakti? Okay, so here we go.
Wait, Mrs. Priya,
Yeah, go ahead.
can you help me understand question 26 and 27?
Absolutely. I will. Guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to switch off the video from my end. I have a really laggy connection. 27. 27 in this, Rishit.
26 and 27.
Okay, and I will go over it. I have one more request, guys. I'm going to switch the Wi-Fi because I'm not even able to write. So give me 1 minute when I connect back, okay? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to switch on the connection because I cannot continue with this. Oh, so much better after I switched off the video. So, Bhakti, you had a problem with variables, right? Okay, Rishit, I'll go ahead and do this for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, if you see the denominator, what is square root of 4, Rishit? 4 root 8 by 2. Rishit, am I with you?
Yeah.
Now, can you I'm going to switch the connection, guys. I don't want to write like this and all. Give me a minute. Are you all able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got back. Connection is back. So I'm good now. So 2 root 8. Do you see it?
Okay.
Did you understand how? Where was the question?
Yeah. So basically, like, I didn't understand the part. I mean, I understood it now, but when I was like originally trying to solve it, I didn't understand like
Square root
how
of
to
you
simplify.
did not. Uh-huh. Okay. How about this? This will be root of 18 plus root of 15. However, root of 18 is what? 18 is 233, right? So I can write it out as 3 root 2 plus this you cannot simplify. So this is the simplified answer. Can I move on?
Yeah.
Can we try another problem like that?
Yeah, I'm going to try more, ma. I'm going to give you more problems as well. While explaining this, I'll give you more problems on the board and we will solve together. This will be 2 times 4 divided by 5. Why? Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. With this, Bhakti also asked the same thing to me. 8 by 5. So here, square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 16 is 4. So this becomes 1 by 2. Are we all on board?
Yeah.
So you
Thanks.
solve the radicals on top and bottom first and then simplify?
Correct. Can I move on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Akshara, did you do the homework, ma?
I tried to, but I was really confused.
On what?
Like the radicals and like how to multiply and
Okay, you
divide
should
and
have
stuff.
submitted whatever you tried, right?
I was only able to do like a couple problems.
Then you did not try properly. Did you go over the recording then?
No.
Didn't ping me in Google Classroom.
What?
If you didn't understand, right, I expect you to ping in Google Classroom and say that, right? How
Oh,
will I know? Okay, Mahir, good. I saw your message. So now let me go ahead and do 1 or 2 more problems like this. Root 6 times root 6 is 6, right? So 6 times 2 is a minus 12. You root 6 times root 6 becomes 6. 6 times 2 is a minus 12. After that, I apply this to the 2. Root 6 is multiplied with the 2. It becomes 2 root 6. This cannot be simplified. This is your simplified answer. Coming to this one, root 15 times 4 is 4 root 15 plus 2 root 15 times root 5 is what? You can put them together, I told, right? In multiplication and division, you can put them together. 5, 3 is 15 and then 5. 2 5s are buddies. So 5 comes out root 3. So this will be 4 root 15 plus 10 root 3. Any
Where
question?
you treat the square roots as variables, right? Kind of.
Yeah, I'll go there. You didn't know how to solve with variables, right, Ma Bhakti?
No, as in like you kind of treat them as variables.
Variables, correct. X times x is x squared. Square root of x times square root of x is x. Because, see, square root of a times square root of a. By rule, you can put them together when it is multiplication or division. But if it is like this, you cannot put it like this. This is so wrong. This is like 2 square root of a. It's like a variable. You got it?
Yeah.
Here, they are buddies. A comes out. Make sense? Let's
Yes.
go and see one variable. I really want to give you this, but how is the answer format? You can have, they have given you simple answer formats, which is good. We'll go with this. In algebra 2, you'll handle it differently. How about here? 288 m cube. So basically, what is 288? Prime factor, I said, guys. 144. 144 is what? 12 times 12. I'm sorry. 6, 2, 6, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. So I can write this out as 2. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 and a 3. Right? That is inside a square root and M. Now the thing about this is everybody can come outside. If they have buddies, they can come outside. So 2, 2, 3 comes outside. M comes outside. If they don't have a pair, they have to stay inside. 2M stays inside. So what happens here? 12M square root of 2M. Any questions?
No.
I can do one more. Bhakti, are you on board?
Yeah.
320 prime factorize. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2's and a 5. And then x and a x. Whichever has buddies, you can take it outside. So 3 2's come outside and 1x also come outside. The root 5 is inside. Answer is this. Any questions? Now, can I ask you to do this? Square root of 100. Let me stop screen share. We will go do problems on the board, okay? I don't mind switching on my video, but the only thing is I'm on a hotspot now. It's okay. Let me have my video on. Then only I feel like the class is going. 100 x power of 4. Can I get answers from you for this? If you don't know, I'll help you. And Rishit, would you mind letting me know what are you doing in school?
We're doing exponent functions. I mean exponential functions.
Okay. See, that's what I taught in the other class. We'll go there. We'll go there. I've showed you the graphing for quadratics, right? Let's go there. And last week, did I tell you any graph, how to graph it? Any equation, how to make into a graph? Did I
Yeah.
show you? Okay. Okay. So that will be very useful. Let's
Yeah.
see. Wait. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I think you guys got it, guys. Mahir correct. Harshita correct. Rishit correct. Pranav correct. Oh, Anya, you went to India and came back?
Yeah.
Then I understand, Mano. See, only when you tell your real situation, I'll understand. Okay, yeah. If you don't tell what is reality, I expect you to do the homework, honestly. Hadira, Harshita, Mahir,
I would
Rishit.
have completed the homework, but that's the only reason I didn't. And I didn't understand radicals because I was like, I finished the recording like late last night, and I just like looked at the homework, and I like also wasn't able to understand radicals in the video and homework.
No worries, I got it. Now
But
you'll
now I'm
understand.
able to like slowly start to understand.
Go ahead. I'm fine. Hmm. Uh, uh, Vinisha. Vinisha, even the exes, only if they have buddies, one of them come out, Vinisha.
Oh, sorry. It's
No problem
two.
at all. The intention is for you to understand, right? Yeah, only 2 X's come out. Okay. How about this, guys? This will be very useful when they start discussing rational functions. Go ahead. Order. Correct. Pranav correct. Srinita correct. Mahir correct. Adira correct. Harshita correct. It's an easy one, guys. I would like to get answer from Akshada, Anya, Rishit. Akshada, did you do the other homework, Akshada?
Which one?
Is mine
There were
running?
2 homework, right?
Really? I thought there was only one.
Vinisha, is that correct, ma? Check the signs. Bhakti, correct. Vinisha. Oh, Vinisha, your first impression was right. Akshada, no, Akshada. Anya, no, ma. Rishit, that's correct. So, see, guys, I told you it's just like a variable, right? Take this as x. Root 10 is x means what? It's like minus 3x plus 3x. What is the answer?
0.
What
0.
is 0? Anya, did you understand?
Yeah.
Akshada, did you understand? Okay. I think we are not bad with this. Okay. Just that you need to know how to multiply and then 1 or 2 times add. You know what I'm going to do now is switch to exponential functions. Okay. We drew quadratic functions last week, right? So this week, what we are going to do, we will get into exponential functions. What are these exponential functions? Let's see. I'll just do the first part, just graphing. And then we'll find, we'll just learn the properties of these functions. Okay. Last week, I said, whatever equation I give you, you should be able to graph. To that level, we just learned something. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a function, a simple function I'll give you. Okay? 2 power of x. Do you want me to graph it or do you know how to graph this?
I know how to.
How about Pranav, Vinisha, Anya,
Um,
Bhakti? Do you know? What should you do? You should draw a table, right?
no, I don't really know how to
Yeah.
graph this.
But you were
Yeah.
not present last week. Vinisha, do you know?
I think I learned in class, but I think I kind of forgot.
Okay, how about Akshada? Do you know how to graph this?
Yeah.
Harshita?
I can try graphing this.
Okay, what are you doing in school, ma?
I'm not in algebra in school.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harshita. Okay, I know, I know. Okay. So x, y, right? Now put independent values. 2 negative values I'll choose. Any 2 you can choose. -4, -3. Easy values you choose. 0, 2, and 5. Now I'll plug in, meaning y equal to 2 power of, instead of x, I plug in -5. Rishit, what is 2 power of -5, Rishit?
No. Can you give me a second?
Yeah. Did I discuss with you negative exponents?
Mm,
I'm pretty sure.
Hmm?
It's 1 over 62. I mean, 32.
So basically, for the negative exponent to disappear, this is like 2 power of -5 divide by 1, right? For the negative exponent to disappear, you just push it down and make it into a positive exponent. Okay. So, Anya, you will know negative exponents. We have covered in the A of pre-algebra class as well multiple
yeah.
times.
Yeah, we did.
Then there is a thumbs down. I was a little concerned.
Oh no,
Why?
no, that was by accident. It wasn't for that.
1 by 2 power of 5 is 1 by 32, right? Or, yeah, 32. Now, the next one is C. When x equal to minus 2. How do you substitute by x equal to minus 2? 2 power of minus 2. Again, there is a negative exponent. It's like, this is like a fraction, right? Now, to change that negative exponent to positive exponent, push it down. So, it is 1 by 4. Now, when x equal to 0, what happens? Y will be equal to 2 power of 0, which is 1. When x equal to 2, y will be equal to 2 power of 2, which is 4 and 32. Now, how do I graph it now? Minus 5 is a 1 by 32. 1 by 32 means where it's so much here. Then minus 2 is a 1 by 4 here. 1 is here, let's say 2 is here. Then 0 is 1. 2 is 4. 4 is somewhere here. Oh my god, see what is going on. 5 is a 32. Oh my god, somewhere up there. We don't even have space there. So see here. The graph goes like this. Is it a curvy graph or a straight graph? So now, curvy graph. Yeah, and one thing what you notice here, if I put minus 10, what happens? The y value becomes 2 power of minus 10, which is 1 by 2 power of 10, which is a very small decimal, right? Suppose if I give you minus 100, then it becomes 2 power of minus 100. 1 by 2 power of 100. So very, 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 very small, right? Do you see if this graph extends to the left, it goes and tries to merge with the x-axis. Do you see? But it never merges. It never merges, but it feels like it will merge, right? It will never touch the x-axis, right?
Wait, Miss Priya, so this is an exponential function when the when the variable is the square or like the power of something?
Yes, nice. When the variable is a power, that is why when the variable is becoming an exponent here, did you see that? That is why it's called an exponential function. You got it?
Yeah.
Now,
That's
the
great.
thing about exponential function, what is it different? Yama, go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Sorry. Why does it not touch?
That's what I'm saying. Suppose if you put, let's say you put a very small, very bad value like minus 200 or minus 2000. Put minus 2000, what happens to the y value? If you put minus 2000, what happens to the y value?
It's very small.
Yeah, why it is very small? Do you get it, Bhakti?
Yeah, but why does it never touch 0? Is that when it touches like infinity?
Put infinity, let's say, meaning you cannot go to infinity, right? Some number, put any number, let's say we will put minus 100,000. That time as well, it becomes 2 power of minus 10,000, 100,000, right? Which will be 1 by 2 power of 100,000. Is it 0? No, right? Only when it is 0, it touches, right? Do you see? There is always a value in the denominator and it never touches 0. Do you see? An infinity can't be plotted. Am I making sense, Bhakti? So in these cases, so first of all, what is the first property you're observing? It's not a straight line, it's a curved graph, okay? Second, linear functions were like the slowly going up slopes. But do you see it's drastically going up? Drastically y value goes up. Drastically y goes up. So that's why it's exponentially increasing. See, from a negative x, negative x to a positive x, we go increasing values of x as per the arrow, right? When you look at the y values correspondingly, right, it goes from 0 to infinity. What does it mean? When x goes to infinity, y tries to go to infinity. When x goes to minus infinity, y tries to goes to what, Adira?
Wait, I'm looking at it. Hold on.
Adira, your attention needs to be here. You cannot be browsing something when a question is asked or when we are discussing things. That is quite important in this class. Srinita, you want to explain? When x goes to whether, yeah, meaning don't get mad at me or anything, but that's what it is. When we decide to focus on something for an hour, I want you to be focused. Srinita, you want to say something about your thoughts? You don't have to be right.
Could you repeat the question again?
Ma, were you listening?
Yeah, I was, but I forgot.
No. X goes to infinity, y goes to infinity in this graph. X goes to minus infinity, what happens?
Y goes to minus infinity.
Is that right, Vinisha? It's okay to go wrong. Is that right?
That's what I thought.
Okay, that's what you thought. Rishit, what did you think?
It tries to go just a little over 0.
Yeah, it tries to go to 0. It tries to merge with 0. Where is minus infinity coming into picture? Is it coming like this? No, right? Vinisha and Srinita. So it just, see 0, see the y-axis. It just stays above 0. So it is trying to go to only 0 when x goes to minus infinity. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically when the x value is increasing, y value is as well increasing and going to infinity, right? Sometimes writing it like this, right? X going to infinity and x going to minus infinity. This is called end behavior of a graph. End behavior of a graph. Are you all able to see the full graph, guys? Okay, that's the end behavior of a graph. Now there are more things to it. Can we write the domain and range? Who can shout out the domain and range for this graph? Mahir, you want to try? Okay, go ahead, Bhakti.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead, Bhakti. I would like to listen to you. Go ahead.
Negative infinity to positive infinity.
Yeah, the graph extends from negative infinity to positive infinity on the x. Why? Y-axis,
And
y-axis. Where are the values?
negative infinity is less than x.
Ilma, we are
Wait,
talking about
sorry.
range.
Uh,
Means look at the y-axis, where it starts, where it ends.
it starts on
On the y-axis, where does it start? The graph starts at what point? On the y-axis, you need to see now.
it starts on infinity.
See, x goes from x values are minus infinity to infinity on the y-axis, which is the starting point, which is the starting level. This is your
0.
starting level, yeah. And then it goes to infinity. So 0 to
Okay.
infinity. 0 is not included. It cannot touch 0. It cannot touch 0. So when you write down, you'll have to be careful here. 0 cannot be less than or equal to, but 0 is less than x is less than infinity. Any questions? Okay, so this is the exponential growth graph. Now, can we try? I really want you guys to plot this for me. Wait. Not this. That's the next one I want to do. How about this? I'm going to plot the other graph we plotted. This was the graph. The graph was like this. This was 0, 1. This was an exponential growth graph. Go ahead. What are we doing here? What is the function? Basically 2 times 2 times 2 is kept on multiplying to some value, to the value of 1. Literally this is 1 times 2 power of x. That means what? First I did 1 times 2. Then I did 1 times 2 times 2. Then I did 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. When x value keeps on increasing, x is 0, x is 1, x is 2, like that. Now 2 times 2 times 2 times. So what are we doing? We are multiplying 1 with a value, with something, with a 2, with 2. 2 is actually greater than 1, right? So the entire value of y keeps on growing. That is why it's an exponential growth graph. How about this? Y equal to half x. I would like to see the video of the graph. When you draw, show it on the video.
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma.
I'm gonna go get a pen real quick. I'll be
Go,
back.
ma. Go ahead. Can I see the graph?
Priya, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I will note it down to parents in the homework. Otherwise, this is not going to work.
Wait, Miss Priya, anything to the power of 0 is 1.
Power of 0 is 1.
Miss Priya, could you check my graph? Oh my.
Yes. I have put a note to parents too to remind you to do the homework. Because I really feel concerned and you lag in the class. That's what I see if you don't do. Yes. Oh, you want me to check the graph? I am ready now. Go ahead.
Miss Priya, I don't exactly get what we're supposed to graph.
That's because you were not present last class. Okay, how about this? Who graphed it?
I did. I
Can
did.
you show me? Okay, can you show me, Rishit?
Yeah.
No, but like I don't get what to graph.
So I gave you the equation, right? Mama, yeah, Rishit, good job.
Can you
What is
check
y?
mine?
Yeah, 1 minute, ma.
Miss
What
Priya,
is
could
the?
you check?
Yeah, I will, ma. Anya, to answer your question, that's what I need you to graph.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, who would like to show? Please tell me.
Me.
Adira,
I'm showing right now.
You're showing already. Who? Pranav is already showing. Hold on. Pranav, wait, Pranav.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. 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 Yeah, both of you are great. But please don't touch the x-axis.
But for one of my points, it was 0, 1.
Correct. Y-intercept is going through 0, comma 1.
Miss
That's,
Priya, can
yeah,
you
ma.
check mine?
Sure, ma, I'm here. Go ahead. Yeah, perfectly right. So only thing is, it will never merge with the x-axis. However, it will try going and touching. It will want to go touch the x-axis and really touch, but then not merge with the x-axis. That is quite an important factor in these graphs. Okay, now I'm going to show the graph for this one. See how is it different from the other graph. Bhakti, where is your graph, ma?
Oh, I did
Wait,
it.
here I'm showing mine. Can you wait? Let me take my background off. I'm showing mine.
Yes, ma. Akshada, correct.
Is this right? Wait.
Right.
Anya, you have blurred the background. I cannot see anything. Yes, ma. Correct. Bhakti, very good job.
Is mine correct?
Yes, Srinita, very nice. Yes, Anya, no, Anya, I cannot see anything because they are completely blurred and there's no way I can see. Yes, correct. That is incorrect, Anya.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
Uh, That is incorrect. Okay, guys. So I'm going to show it on the board. Mahir, did you get it? Mahir, did you get the graph?
Wait, is this one correct?
Yes, that's correct. -2. I'm just plotting 2 points, 3 points.
Wait, is
So
my last one correct?
yes, half power of -2. Half power of -2 means what? It is 1 power of -2 by 2 power of -2, right? 1 power of anything is a 1. 2 power of -2, I have to make it positive, right? So have 1 down. This is like 1 times 2 power of -2. So the 1 is down, but 2 power of 2 to make it positive, 2 power of -2 to make it positive, push it up. So the answer here will be 4. Then this would be 1. Again, 4. Right? Wait, 1 by 4. I'm sorry. This one would be half power of -2, right? So that would be 4. So here half power of 2. This would be 1 by 4. So what happens now? -2 comma 4, then 0 comma 1, then 2 comma 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is so less. So basically this graph is like this. Do you see what happens? Let's look at the domain and range and write the end behavior. What is the domain here? Anybody can shout out, please. Srinita, you want to try?
Um,
I'll help you, ma. Even if you don't know, it's okay.
in infinity, negative,
Negative infinity to infinity, because see, the graph goes here. Anya, I'll ask you. Wait, Anya. Go ahead. With the range, ma, and Srinita.
uh, 0,
See the y-axis. What is the level it starts? Try to merge to 0. 0 is a starting
yes,
point, but it doesn't touch. It
and
doesn't touch
then
means you use a parenthesis like this. Meaning, let at your level, let me not go there. So I will write 0 less than y less than what, ma?
infinity,
Infinity. And end behavior, let's find out. As x tends to minus infinity, what happens to y? Y goes to, see, when x goes to minus infinity, what happens to the graph? Srin, you want to say, Anya?
I want to do the next one.
Okay, this is hard, huh? Okay, who? Pranav, you want to say? I'll help you guys if you didn't understand.
wait,
What
what
was
does
it?
E mean?
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't get it. Okay. See, x value goes to minus infinity. What is happening to the graph? Y is going to where?
Infinity?
Huh? Infinity. X is going to plus infinity. What happens to the graph? X is going to plus infinity. At this point, how will be my graph? Where will be my graph? Where will be my graph? Extend it and see.
0?
Y goes to 0. That is the end behavior. Did you guys get it? So,
The what behavior?
end behavior at
Oh,
the end behavior. You got it? Yeah, please ask, guys. These are all you're learning it for the first time. So here, when you think about it, right, x increases. As x keeps on increasing, the graph value means the y value keeps on decreasing. So this is an exponential decay. Decay means the value goes on going down, right? It's an exponential decay function. When you think a little bit more about it, it's like multiplying 1 first time with a half. Second time you're halving the half. Third time you're halving the half. You see what I mean? You go on multiplying with half. When you multiply any number with a half, it halves. Again you multiply with a half, that number halves. Again, you multiply with a half, that number halves. So basically, this is an exponential decay function. Any questions here? No questions. Okay. So now we learned about exponential growth and exponential decay. So when you look at this function, right, it is always exponential functions. I can say that they follow a particular format. What is the format? Y equal to a times b power of x. See, that b value is 2 here, b value is half here. When the b value, whatever has that exponent, right, that number is greater than 1, it's an exponential growth. That number is less than 1, it is an exponential decay. This happens, let's see. How about this? 4 times 1 by 3 power. What type of a function is this?
Decay.
Decay function. Why? The first time when x equal to 0, you multiply it with a 1. Second time when x equal to 1, you 1 by third the value of 4. The next time when you have 1 by x value 2, you divide it by 3 and then again divide it by 3. It is going to go on increasing. So the graph should look like this. You got it?
So
But
the one that's getting
Mm.
like exponent or raised to the power of x, that's the one that's the decaying factor or
um,
the growth factor.
correct. Growth factor or the decay factor, correct. Okay, now my question is okay, when x equal to 0, what happens to this value? When x is equal to 0, in the general equation, when x equal to 0, what happens to the value of y?
It becomes 1.
Does it become 1?
I mean, for the one where you're writing y equals ab to the power of x.
It doesn't become 1 right there even. Correct, Rishit, your thought process is correct. But the thing is, you're not observing the full equation. I am saying my x value becomes 0. What happens to the entire equation? My x value here becomes 0. What happens? What happens to the value of y? What happens here? When x is substituted 0, what happens to y equal to?
I'm not sure if
Or
this
Is it
is
0?
4?
4?
Is it
Yeah.
4? Because
Y equal to 4. Good job, guys. Sorry, Anya, I did not hear you. What was that?
Yeah, I was gonna say 4.
4, because this one becomes a 1. This remains as a 4. So do you see what is this in the general equation?
the y-intercept.
Y-intercept. To find out the y-intercept, we always put x equal to 0, right? So when I substitute x equal to 0, y value becomes the a value. So that a value, the number that we multiply the function, this thing, right? The main number, even it can be 1 even, because the last time we put in, we did like this. So it was 1 times 2 power of x. So 1 was the y-intercept. Here 4 is the y-intercept. So always, whatever number you have, is this an exponential growth or a decay function? Shout out, guys. It's okay to go wrong.
Growth.
Growth only, because this is 2. It's greater than 1. However, your y-intercept is 0, 1 by 3. You got it? Pranav, are you on board?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay. Can I ask you? Okay. How about this, guys? This is a little funny graph. Let's see. You will know, okay? You will understand, because we have learned some transformations as well. What type of function is this? So messy to see this function. What type of a function is this? First of all, I know this minus is the culprit, which is
It's
really,
ex-
what do you all think? Think about,
it's
I mean,
exponential.
let's exponential. Exponential decay, but then there is a little there is something different about this.
Would it be a parabola? That like U thing?
Wait, does that mean the 1/2
There'd
gets
be like
multiplied
two
by negative?
exponential graphs.
Okay, let's try. You're saying it's a decay graph. Why? Because the factor is half, which is less than 1, correct. But
Miss
but
Priya,
there's
it's 1, right? Because it's getting
Be-
multiplied by negative 2.
There's gonna be an asymptote, and
there
then
is going to be asymptote. I did not say about the asymptote yet. Okay, one thing, ma. 1 minute, ma. What was that, Bhakti? Can you repeat?
It's getting multiplied by negative 2, right? So wouldn't it be like negative 1?
It's which. I am not getting Bhakti's question. Can you
Is
elaborate?
negative 2 getting multiplied by 1/2?
See, see, that's what is making it confusing, right? Bhakti, I'm with you. So let's not see here. Okay, if I had given you 2 times half power of x, what would you say, Bhakti? What type of graph
It
is
would
this?
be a growth
Why?
because it's positive 1.
What is the growth of the decay factor here?
Oh, 1/2.
This is your growth or decay factor. That is less than 1. So it is a decay graph whatsoever. You see what I mean? This is your y-intercept. Don't confuse both, okay? You have to remember that, okay? Now, the problem gets very tricky that just because there's a minus. So what does this minus indicate? Let's see this one. Before I go to the graph, right? Think about this point, 2, comma 1. This point, the y value, see here, if I reflect it on the y-axis, what happens to this point? It becomes minus 2, comma 1. You see what I mean? What coordinate changes? When I reflect on y-axis, what coordinate changes?
the x.
X coordinate changes. When I reflect on x-axis, what coordinate changes?
The y.
So it is always the opposite, right? Now, when you see the negative sign, right, this is applied to the y coordinate. So y value has negated. That means what? Our graph will be reflected on which axis? The y point has gotten negated. Why did the y point get, oh my god, why did the y point get negated? There is a negative sign applied to the y value. See here, this negative sign is applied to the y value. In this case, right, I can say that the graph, the original graph without the negative sign got reflected on the x-axis. Are you all with me or not? Rishit, Pranav, are you with me?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
teeny tiny bit tricky. What I am meaning to say is, had I given this graph, it was easy for you. Okay, so it went up. This y-intercept of was 0, comma 2. So it was a growth graph. But because of this minus, I started applying y a negative value. It is going to be the same graph. It is going to be the same graph. But this graph, when I reflect it on the x-axis, will become like this. Are you all with me? Are you all with me or not?
Yeah.
So how will I graph this? How will I know this is correct? I'm just like that saying you cannot accept it. Go ahead and try graphing it. Yeah, go ahead.
Wouldn't the first one be a decay though? Because the b is less than 1.
Oh, this one is a decay. Did I say growth?
Yeah, you said it was a growth and it's going up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Sorry. Sorry. This one is a decay graph. Makes sense. Thank you, Pranav. So now, if it is reflected, it goes like this. So the graph is going to be like this. Sorry, I did not notice what I said. Now, in this case, right, guys, I'm going to draw I'm going to draw the table 2, 5. When I do this, this would be minus 2 times 1 by 2 power minus 5. What is 1 by 2 power minus 5? It is going to be 2 power 5. So minus 2 times 32. It will be a minus 64. So at minus 5, it is a minus 64. Then minus 2 times half power minus 2. What is half power minus 2? It's 2 power 2, right? 2 power 2. It would be a minus 8. So for this one, so minus, this is minus 5. I'll put it minus 2 here. Minus 2 is a minus 8. So maybe I'll put it down here. And if I put a 0, half power 0. Half power 0 is a 1. Ends up with a minus 2. Then minus 2. Then what? Half power 2, right? That is what? Minus 2 by 4, which is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 is here. Then power 5, right? Minus 2, 1 by 2 power 5. That is minus 2. Then what to say about this? Minus 1 by 2 power of 4, which is 16. Minus 1 by 16, which is so less. You see what happens? The graph goes like this. Am I with you? See, that's what I said here. Make sense? So the decay graph, actually this graph, because of the minus, I can say exponential decay graph has been reflected on the x-axis. Am I making sense? How about this? Y equal to minus, to give you, I'm just thinking, hold on. If I give you, something is happening with the pencil. Okay. If I give you y equal to, I'm going to give you a graph. You're going to tell me what type of graphs are they. Okay, let's try. Let's try this one. Y will be equal to 1 by 4 times 2 power of x, and I insert a negative sign here. What is this graph? Vinisha, you want to give it a try?
I'm not
Is
sure.
it negative 1 by 4?
Yeah, it is negative 1 by 4. So don't consider the negative sign. What type of a graph is that, Vinisha? Just if I give you 1 by 4 times 2 power of x. Vinisha, I just give you 1 by 4, 2 power of x. What type of graph is that? I'll help you, ma. Don't worry about making a mistake. I
An
just give
exponential growth.
exponential growth. Why it is an exponential growth? What makes you decide it's an exponential growth? What tells you it's an exponential growth function?
I'm not sure.
This number, right? Whatever is exponentiated, right? The number that's exponentiated, if it is less than 1, it will decay. If it is more than 1, it will grow. You get it?
Yeah.
What is the y-intercept here?
1/4.
1/4, correct. So 0, comma 1 by 4 is the y-intercept here, right? But because of the minus in here, it got reflected on which axis? So this graph would have been a graph like this. But
Okay.
because of the minus, what would have happened?
Oh, it goes down. It's like a reflection on the opposite side.
A reflection on the x or the y?
The x-axis. Sorry, the y.
Exactly. This is the mirror, right? It gets reflected here.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, so it gets reflected on the x-axis and this is 0, comma, minus 1 by 4. Rishit, are you with me?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, now, so this is plotting exponential functions for you. And now let's write out domain, range, and behavior for this one. Guys, volunteer, guys. Whoever understood first, let's help out the others to understand. Go ahead.
Domain is all real numbers.
Correct. All reals. Then range.
Range is
See the
zero is
y-axis.
Y
The
is
lower
less than 0.
y
zero is less than one,
less than
which
0.
is less.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm hearing. Go ahead.
0 is less than y, and then y is less than negative infinity.
Is this right? Good thought. Very good thought. The numbers are correct, but the placement is incorrect.
Oh wait, no, wait. What? Wait.
Left hand side should have the most minimum value. Which is the most minimum value?
Negative y, negative infinity,
Negative
then-
infinity is less than y
and then
is
it's
less than
y,
0.
and
0
then
is
it's
your maximum value in the graph. You got it? So it's not going to touch 0. You cannot put an equal to sign. If you put an equal to sign, then it is very wrong. And what is the end behavior, guys? As x goes to minus infinity, what happens to y? As x goes to minus infinity, what happens to y?
It
Y.
increases
Y goes to
0.
0. As x goes to plus infinity, what happens to y?
Y goes to negative infinity.
Wow, y goes to negative infinity, you see? Okay, with all this said and done, I want to explain the concept of asymptote. What is this? It's such a difficult word. You know, all the while we were learning linear graphs like this, like this. That was totally different. Here it's a curved graph, and as I discussed, right, this particular line tries to go in parallel with your x-axis, right? It never joins that line, but it wants to go join that line. It always wants to go join that line more, but it doesn't join that x-axis, right? So in a graph, when you see that a graph tries to go and join a line but doesn't join a line, in a graph, if it goes and tries to join a particular line and never joins it, that line, what is this line equation? What is the line equation for the x-axis?
X
Anybody?
0.
Is that right?
I mean,
What is this line? What is this line? What is this line?
y equals 0.
Y equal to 0. This line y equal to 0 is called an asymptote. What is the asymptote for this graph? The line to which the graph tries to join. Y equal to 0 is the asymptote. Now, to just let you know more, I am going to describe this graph. Here, you can draw the graph by yourself. You can draw a table and draw the graph by yourself. I'm not going to do it. Since I know the graph, I'm going to show it to you that this is going to be the graph. Can I show that this is your graph? Let's see. Okay, let's see this one. Wait. Now the graph for this is going to be like this. Okay. Now what is the asymptote for this graph? Who can tell me the asymptote for this graph?
Y equals 3.
Y equal to 3 is the asymptote. Suppose if I have a equation like this. The graph for this is going to be like this. Let me tell you how the graph is going to be and then you can do. It's going to be like this. So what is the asymptote for this graph? I have given you the graph instead of asking you to do the graph. What is the asymptote for this graph? Now,
Negative 3.
y equal to -3 is the asymptote. There is a pattern. If you have observed it already, it's great. So there is a pattern to find the asymptote. There is a pattern to find. What is the y-intercept of this graph?
3.
3.
What is a
I mean,
what?
-3.
Negative 3. Negative 3. I thought you were talking about the first graph.
Wait. Y is what I asked you. What is the y-intercept in this graph?
3.
3.
Somebody said
4.
4.
4.
3.
4. Put x 4. See, guys. See, 1 times 2 power of x. This 1 is from the asymptote. 1 up from the asymptote. See, otherwise, if it is difficult for you to understand, right? Put x equal to 0. When you put x equal to 0, y equal to 4, right? So that is your asymptote. That is your y-intercept. Did you get it? How to find your y-intercept? Substitute x equal to 0. This becomes a 1, right? What is your asymptote? 1 minus 3 is a minus 2. This is your y-intercept. We are trying to find the y-intercept. Y-intercept always you can find by substituting x equal to 0. And asymptote is what is by the sides. So any exponential equation is written as a b power of x plus c. Y equal to c is your asymptote. This is your growth or decay factor. Okay. Now, here you need to be careful when determining the y-intercept. You can just substitute x equal to 0 and find the value of y, that is your y-intercept. If you have any questions, you can wait. If you don't have questions, then we can log off. Whoever doesn't have any questions, you can log off. But if you have questions, you wait.
Okay. Bye, Miss Priya.
Bye.
Miss Priya.
Bye. Bye, guys. See you next week, Amma.
I don't understand multiplying and dividing radicals.
Oh, you don't understand multiplying and dividing radicals. Multiplying dividing radicals is easy, Amanya. See here. 2 times 2. This is written as 2 and 2 inside. You can bring them inside, meaning you can put a big radical and bring the numbers inside. You got it? Now, if you have 2 and 2 here, right? Instead of 2, you can always pair them up. Pair the like numbers. 2 and 2 are pairs, right? So
Yeah.
instead of they are buddies. Okay, only one buddy should be taken out of the radical and written. Making sense?
So
If I give this right, this is written as 3 times 2 times 2, correct?
yes.
Now, these two will be buddies and only one can be brought out. It becomes 2 root 3.
Yeah.
Make sense?
So I got multiplying radical. What about dividing radicals?
Dividing the same thing. Dividing, you can put 18 by 2, which is square root of 9, which is 3.
Okay.
You're understanding the basic
Yeah.
thing
I
about
get.
radical?
Yeah. But so can we just go over adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing all before I leave?
I really want you to go through the recording, ma.
I did. I just wasn't able to understand it very clearly.
Okay. Addition subtraction is square root of a plus square root of a is 2 square root of a.
Yeah, I get that.
3 square root of a minus square root of a is 2 square root of a.
Yeah.
Suppose if you want to add root 6 plus root 18, you have to simplify this first. You cannot simplify this, but you can simplify this to 3 root 2. Do you know why? What is root 18? How do you write root 18? Amma, it is a composite number, means prime factorize,
So
Amma.
3 times 3 times 2.
Ah.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So that becomes 3 root 2. Now you cannot simplify this any further because root 2 is different from root 6. You got it?
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes you may end up like this. Root 18 plus 2 root 3. What is root 18? 3 root 2, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I meant to give you this. This is 3 root 2, right? 3 root 2
Yeah.
plus 3 root 2 is what? What is 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2?
4 root 6. No,
4.
2 root 6, 2 root 6.
What 2 root 6? 3 is outside, right?
Oh
3 is
yeah. Never mind. So it would be
treat this as a variable. I'll help you, Anya. Treat this as a variable. 3x plus 3x is what?
6x.
6 root 2.
Oh, okay.
Am I making sense?
Yeah.
5 root 2 plus root 20. What would happen? You tell me.
So it would be
Wait, ma,
5.
wait, ma. I didn't mean to give you this. 50. 50. Go ahead.
So it would be 5, 5, and 2.
Yeah.
So since it was a buddy, one would be taken out, and
Correct.
it'd be 5 root 2 and 5 root 2. So it'd be 10 root 2.
Did you get it now?
Okay, yeah, I get adding.
Same thing with subtraction.
Okay.
You got it, lady?
Yeah.
Can you try the homework problems? Again, come back next week and ask. Does that work?
Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
I'll also give you one notes. Literally, you did not understand you're saying, right? I'll help you with some notes. I'll send it to you. You can watch that. You can look through that as well.
Yeah, because I understood everything in the recording other than this.
Yeah, but yeah, which is good. But wait, radicals. Now itself, I'll give you. Take this. I'm not going to post this. I want you to do this one. Have these with you. Then, if you didn't understand again, what you didn't understand, you bring. That is a better deal rather than asking me to reteach.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'll give you one more. I want you to
Okay.
look through one more. Please have these. This will go. You have to save it.
Okay.
Got it? Any other question?
Yeah, I have it in a tab. Should that work or will it still go that way?
Any other question?
Okay, no.
Better now?
Yeah.
Okay. See you next week.
Okay, thank you. Bye.